Glad to have you with us from Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So LSU's offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the big fella. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that. Dude,
turning it on. Touchdown, LSU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. They lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The RPO, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw again. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Gonna run it. It's Durham. And And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Van Buren. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
3rd down coming up.
From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. It's a running room. He's at the 30. He's at the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Owls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Give to the back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
LSU 14, Florida Atlantic 7.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
3rd down coming up.
Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Makes the grab, it's Smith. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
The back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Firing to the right, complete. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
At the 17-yard line. Brings up third down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down.
I love the play call there on 4th and short, because even if you don't get it, the opponent now has to march the entire length of the field. But because you did, you've now got a fresh set, and offensively, you've got to pay this off now. You've got to score a touchdown.
Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
Number 15, set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score! Touchdown, LSU! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space? great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Henry. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Owls can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And, of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. A little screen to the running back. Fighting off the defender.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Carr. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Third down coming up.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here.
14.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Got it in the middle. It's Nelson. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the Owls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football. He has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Here comes the heat. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Van Buren. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back to back. You got to get back to some of that stuff you did on this drive that you had success with.
Trying to barrel in. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with